Welcome to Fun Python Projects. In this video, we're looking at how to design guess the number game. All right, here you get to guess a number. Let's see how it goes. Um, the guess the number game in Python is a fun beginner project that helps you learn the basics of programming logic, user inputs, conditionals, and loops. In this game, the computer randomly selects a secret number within a given range, and the player tries to guess it in as few attempts as possible. So after each guess, the program provides feedback at too high or too low until the player guesses correctly, right? So this simple yet engaging project introduces essential programming concepts like random number generation, input validation, and control flow, making it a great stepping stone for anyone starting out with Python. So let's go straight to it. We have two versions of it. We have a starter version that is very simple. But then we have a pro version that has a higher level of difficulty. It has hints, it has scoring, replay, persistence, high score, and things like that. So let's start with the first one. Let's look at the code, the starter one. Um, so So here we are importing random, which is an inbuilt library in Python, right? And then here we set two lows and highs. It means you can change your low and high as you want. So the low is 1 and high is 1. That is 100. So whatever we are guessing is from 1 to 100. All right. So and then we in line 4 now we just say number is random dot rounded between low and high. So any number from low to high. That's what this for is doing for us. So it's going to take anyone randomly. So tries, we set the tries to 0, and that's to say each time you try it, so you have a counter called tries. So it tells you have tried a couple of times, and then by the time you finally guess the number, it tells you the number of tries you made to get that number. So and then we have this conditional statement: while true, guess underscore str, all right, equals impute your guess. So this is where you impute your guess of the number. So the computer picks a number randomly from 1 to 100, and then you make your own guess here. So if not, that is if not, guess underscore str dot lstrp dash is digit, then print, please enter an integer. So if the number is not an integer, then it will tell you to print an integer. Then continue, guess equals integer guess string, and then it counts the try. So it's update the tries, and it's tries is now plus equals 1. So it starts counting for you. So each try you make, it will keep updating this value. So then, if guess is less than the number, this number that the computer would have picked in line 4 here. So if guess is less than number, to tell you print low, all right? It will print too low rather. Then else if guess is greater than number, it will tell you too high. Else if print, yeah. So if it is too low or too high, to tell you. Otherwise, of course, it means you are correct. So it's just say correct. You got it in the number of tries in which you would have got it. It will tell you that. And then the game can then end. So I start now. So it's going to take a bit of time because this is the first code I'm running in this session. So it takes a bit of time. Yeah. So we have that. Guess the number between 1 and 100. Guess the number between 1 and 100. So the computer has picked a number which I don't know. So I have to guess. So the one secret of getting a number like this is it's always good to be somewhere in the middle. If 1 is the lowest and 100 is the highest, the middle point will be something like 50 or 51. So let me go for 51 this time around. So it tells me, oh, this is too low. All right, too low, meaning that the number that the computer picked is bigger than 51. So that gives you an idea that, oh, that the number now is between, it's from 52 to 100, right? It's from 52 to 100. In that case, I can also think of half, right? So 52 plus 100 is 152 divided by 2, that's 76. So I go for 76. So we're narrowing it down. So now it says 76 is too high. Can you imagine that? So it means that the number is definitely between from 52 to 76 is too high. So it means the number is from 52 to 75. So 52 to 75, 52 to 75. I have done, okay, it will tell me the number of tries at the end of the day. Between 52 and 75, what can I pick? Let's say 52 to 75. 52 plus 75 is 123. 52 plus 75, right? That's 127. So let's say 128, that's 64. So I go for 64. So it says 64 is too low. Good. So if 64 is too low, it means that the guess now is between is from 65 to 75. So you can see we are narrowing it down gradually. So the number is from 65 to 75. So 65 to 75, the middle number will be like 70. So I go for 70. What does it say about 70? Say yes. Now you can see I got 70. So I get it in 4 tries. So in 4 tries, I get to guess the right number. So I think the secret is just keep being in the middle. Interestingly, one of the middle numbers ended up being the result, but it won't always be like that. But as you keep guessing, you can keep cutting off. So you have to take note of what is too high, what is too low, like that. So yeah, so that's that for this. So then let's come for the pro version where we have a higher level of difficulty, and then we have hints, scoring replay, and persistent high score. So here, so you import random, you import JSON, you import from pathlib, import path. So we are use all these libraries are inbuilt in Python, and then we have five high score file is path guess high score.json. So we are guessing score. So and then you define this function load underscore high score. If high score on the file does exist, you try with open high score underscore file R encoding UTF-8 as F. Then data is JSON.load F. So return data.get and dash tries, except. So you can see this one is more complicated than that simple one. But then it has more functionality, that is why. Then return none. Then another function. So here you load the high score, here you save the high score, and then so this one you get to decide what you want to the range you want to work in, right? The larger the range, the more tries it will take you to get the correct answer, right? So you are deciding the high score and the low score in this case. So then save high score, best tries, try with open high score file W and coding UTF as F, JSON.dom, best tries, exception, and then pass. Then you define another function, which is pick difficulty. So what level of difficulty do you want? So choose difficulty. The first one is easy for 1 to 50. You can have unlimited tries. Then normal, you have 1 to 100. You have 10 tries. So if you don't do it in 10 tries, you miss a ton and you can try again. So this can be a very nice game that you play on your own when you're bored, or you can play it with a friend, right? So you have three hard 1 to 1,000, 12 tries, right? So while true, C is input. So you have to input 1, 2, or 3, anyone you want. If you want easy, you type 1. If you want normal, you type 2. If you want hard, you type 3, and then you strip it. Of course, if you leave some space before you type the number, this strip is going to remove it so that it will guarantee that 1 is 1, 2 is 2, 3 is 3, like that. So if C is 1, then it will return 1, comma 50. So the low and the high, low 1, high 50, none. So none is for unlimited number of rounds. So if C is 2, then you return 1 to 100 and 10 tries. So it means here you can adjust the number of tries and all that. If C is 3, return 1 to 1,000 in 12 tries. Then if you type any number apart from 1, 2, or 3, it will tell you invalid choice. Try 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, or 3. If you type like 4 or 3.5, it will tell you the number is invalid. Like you can only try 1, 2, or 3, like that. Okay. So here you define another function which is get input. So this one prompts you to type in your number. So get int prompt. So while true, S is input prompt dot strip. So if s.ls strip dash is digit, then return integer S. Then print, please enter an integer. Okay. Then you now define another function, play underscore round. So you have the low, the high, whether it's 1 to 50, 1 to 100, 1 to 1,000, anyone. The maximum number of tries is equal to difficulty, like that. Pick difficulty, then target. So the maximum number of tries depends on the difficulty for sure. So the target is random.round it low or high. Okay, then this is initialization of the number of tries, which start from 0, and then you set, then print now. So you say, I'm thinking of a number between low and high. Good luck. So if maximum number of tries, print, you have this number of tries. Else, print unlimited tries. That's for the first case where we have 1 to 50. Then type Q to quit the round early. So if you want to quit at any point in time, if you are tired, you can just type Q and get out. Okay. So while true, G is equal to input, your guess or Q to quit, then strip dot lower. So if G is equal to Q, then print you gave up, the number was so it will not tell you. So if you give up at any point without getting the results, so it tell you the number was the target, whatever the computer picked. I think we already had target yeah, this target here in line 48. So that's the computer picking a random number. Okay, then return none, no score. So if not gl.l strip is digits, print please enter an integer and then continue. So guess you have to guess an integer, then tries. So this one will start it begins to count the tries for you. So if guess in used, so if what you have guessed is in the list, then you already tried that number already. So if you try what you had tried before, to say you've done that already. So then use dot add guess. So if guess is target, then say if your guess is equal to the target, then it say correct. You got it in the number of tries. In the other case, I got it in 4 tries, guessing a number between 1 and 1,000, 100, I think. Yeah. So, I mean, 1 to 100. So, hint if guess is less than target, it will print too low and it will end. Then else print too high and end. Then you have this now. The difference, so the absolute value of the guess minus the target. If difference is less than maximum 3, high minus low, modulus 50, like that is integer division 50. So it prints very close. So if you get something very close to tell you, then you also said this one to get something getting warmer that you're really getting close. Then if it prints cold, it means you are far away from the result. So this very close and getting warmer, these are extra features that will tell you how close you are to getting the right number. Okay. And you can have the range hint to help narrow search. So if tries modulo 3 is equal to 0. So if you try like 3 times, 6 times, 9 times, it tells you it will help you to narrow down the search. So it will now inform you that, oh, it will give you a hint that the number is between this and that. So it will give a narrowed interval value. So it will give you a hint low, maximum low, target minus maximum. So this is the formula for the hints in that case. So the hint will be, it is roughly between the low value and the hint high value. So if maximum tries and tries is greater than or equal to maximum tries, it will just print out of tries, the number was this. So it means you didn't get the answer, but the number of tries are done. So it will just tell you the result. You can then define main, which helps to run the code. So print, guess the number. So this one will just print directly. Then best is, so the best, load high score. If best is not none, then print current best is best tries. So the best number of tries. Else, print no high score yet or set one. While true, result is play around. If result is not none, if best is none or result is less than best, then best is result. Then save underscore high score best. Then you can now print new high score. Then to tell you the best number of tries. Like the lower the number of tries, the better for sure. Again, you can impute play again. If you want to play again, you say you type Y for yes. If you don't want to play again, you type N for no. Then strip lower. If again is not equal to Y, then it's so if you say no, so it means again is not equal to Y. So to print thanks for playing and it will break. Then if double underscore name double underscore is equal to the quotation double underscore main double underscore, then that helps you to run, and then you have main down here. So I type this now. So it tells me to pick a difficulty level. So it says no high score yet, set 1. So it means we play it a couple of times to tell you, oh, this person, like that's how you go to some websites and they tell you the best result in this quiz so far is from this particular person, if those people wrote their names down. So let me do I have 12 tries to get a number between 1 and 1,000. Let me go for the hard one. So I just type 3, enter. Okay. So if I want to quit, I can type Q. So 1 to 1,000. So let me get something like 501. Okay. All right. 501 says it's cold. That's like too far from the call, right? So I've used 1 try. Okay. So I can go again. So it's not giving me any hints. So let me just do 700. So this is just a wild guess now. So let me do 700. So for 700, it says it's getting warmer. Okay. That means that 700 is like kind of close to what the number should be. Then let me go for 800 this time around. Okay, good. So now that I've tried 3 times, it is telling me that the number is roughly between 608 and 856. Great. So So it's roughly between 608 and 856. So let me go for 707. Okay. So it says it's getting warmer. So, but it's too low. Okay, I've been getting too high and all this all the while. So this is too low. Ah, I shouldn't have wasted that try. I wasn't reading all this too low, too high. But now I'm back with it. 070 is too low. So it's between 608 and if 707 is too low, it means that the number is definitely from 708 to like 856. So let me go for so 800 is too high. Interesting. Nice. So that helps me. If 800 is too high, so it means the result is between the number is from 708 to eight to like 799. So let me 707 to 799. Let me go for 750. So I pick 750. So for 750, it says 750 is too high. Lovely. Okay. 707 is 707 is too low. 750 is too high. So it means that the number is from like 708 to 749. 708 to 749. So let's do that. 8 and 49 is 57. Let's say 58, right? Half of 58 is 29. So let me go for 729. 729. Okay. Now it says hint. It's roughly so 729 is too low, and the number is roughly between, well, it's still saying the same thing. So it means that the number now is between 729 and 750. Okay, between 729 and 750. So that's like 50 plus 29, 79, let's say 78. 78 divided by 2 is 39. So that's 73. So I can choose 739. Okay. 739 is getting close. It says very close. Okay. But then 739 is too high. Okay. It's too high. Okay. So it means now that the number is between 729 is too low, 739 is too high. So the number is surely between 729 and 739. So 29 plus 39 is 68. Divided by 2, that's 34. So I can say 734. Okay. Now 734 is too high. So things are getting better. So now, so the number has to be between 729. Okay. That's be between 729 and 734. So you can see we are narrowing down. So let's say 30 plus 34 is 64. 64 divided by 2 is 32. So I go for 732. Okay. 732. Yes, correct. So you see, I got it in 9 tries. So, and I could have done it in 12 tries. So I have saved 3 tries. So in 9 tries, I got the right number to be 732. Do I want to play again? I'll just say no, because this is getting too long already. So you want to try this out. If you are bored, you can try it alone. If you have a friend, you can take turns to try and then record the number of each. If you try the first round, the person with the lowest number of tries wins. So you can try a couple of times and then decide who has the highest number of tries after all, and then you decide the winner from that. So this is such an interesting game indeed. All right. So don't forget you have access to this code sheet. If you check the link in the description, either on Facebook or on YouTube. So you click on the Google Drive link, and then you can take it there so you can download all these code sheets and try these things out on your own. Thank you so much for listening to this very interesting one, talking about the guessing the number game. You want to try it anytime you feel like playing a game like this. Okay. So if you have subscribed already, I thank you very much. If you have not, feel free to do that right now and hit the notification bell so you can always get alerted each time a new video is released, right? You can take it a step further by becoming a member of the channel. Just click on join and then you can become a member of the channel, right? Beyond that, don't forget to comment, like, and share so that more people can have access to the great content I've going on here. Till I come your way again, keep doing Python right. Bye.